Hello, people. My friend, Ground, found a way to duplicate gravity-affected blocks, which are
gravel, red sand, anvils, and DRAGONEGGS. And
yep,
it is using the endportal 2 as test design, but it is using it in a different way. So let's show it. Drop the blocks in. Start with the sand, I guess.
Yeah, okay. So these are the blocks that can be duplicated, at least that we know of.
So far,
These 5
there are
blocks.
no other gravity-affected blocks besides prime
Yeah, that's
TNT,
also
and
true.
you can duplicate prime TNT. At least not this way. There's probably a way. There's always a way. Yeah, just send the blocks in.
Yeah, okay.
One after the other one. This design is not completely automated so far. You could use a wizard for it. You have to break this block manually, so you should do this in multiplayer, not in single player. So
since you cannot load the chunk,
I guess that
you can use chunk loaders somehow.
Yeah, you could use them, but it's complicated, and we didn't want to do it for this tutorial. So just add the anvils,
and then
another one, and the best thing,
dragon eggs.
Send me a dragon egg, please.
Infinite dragon eggs again.
Yeah, even though it's possible with test design too.
Okay, yeah, that's also true.
These blocks. So, okay, I guess I got all the blocks. Let me get out of here.
Okay, so in case that you didn't get what he was saying, it basically with this design what happens is like when you go
let's just show the crazy machine we have over here.
Okay, yeah, first let's show the crazy machine.
This one is producing 1 cent per second. If you use 1 extra cent per second, it produces 2 cents per second, but you have to use 1 cent to produce 1 cent, 2 cent. So you get 50%, no, 100% more cent after you as you put in. So let me get into the end, and you turn the machine on, and this machine is set to the speed of an iron shovel. You could adjust the timing for a diamond shovel if you would really want to waste diamond shovels, or to stone shovels, but that would be slower, and I don't think if you want to build a sand duplicator using the end portal, you don't even have a iron farm, but you could of course use stone tools for this. It's no big deal for this, but I think everyone has a bit of iron, and this machine is keeping up with the sand you need to break, and it is producing a lot of sand. It should be about as fast as if you would use an unenchanted tool in the desert, diamond tool, and yeah, but the thing is you have to refill it every now and then to dupe the sand. So I guess you can turn it off, and I can show the principle how this thing works.
Yeah, okay, so just one thing, so that we don't need to refill it all the time, we have 3 command blocks just spawning in sand. Over here in the bottom, and I got to the end. That's awesome.
So, this thing is...
Nope.
Yeah, get over here.
Okay. So basically, if you want to build this in survival, here is the thing. Like
we will provide a wide download. You basically have 3 times this setup. We have a bit adjusted version which works perfectly fine and doesn't use a bit less redstone. So we will provide a wide download for this.
Yeah, I'll just show it.
All of the repeaters. This machine is basically 1 torch, 2 repeaters. One of them is on 1 tick and the other one on 3, and another torch inverting the signal from the lower torch. And here we have a bunch of repeaters, which we could probably use less if we would want to. Yeah, I guess that's basically the machine, how it's working. Now, why does this thing work? The trick behind this is, at first we have this thing. This is the same setup we are using in the machine,
but with no ender pearl,
which is dropping the sand on exactly this corner of this block, and it breaks. Even though it should basically land here, but as it is being pushed by a piston, and it is not a block at that moment, so you can see this sand block gets dropped and stays there. So you couldn't simply just drop them in. And this works as you saw for all the gravity. By the way, gravel doesn't turn into flint. You can't make a flint farm using this. You could just use shovels, but who needs infinite flint basically? You can make arrow farms very easily using a skeleton grinder. And now, what do you do with all the dragon eggs you can get?
You can do sorting machines, kind of.
Yeah, but the thing
it's
is,
bugged out a bit.
We have tested this for about 1 hour, and out of 9 stacks we lost a bunch. We lost a bit of stuff, 45 blocks, so it's no 47 blocks, and so I wouldn't recommend it, but you could do it if you are rich enough, just to show off how rich you are. But I wouldn't recommend it doing it. You can do it. And
like I'm not completely sure.
Build your base out of dragon eggs just to show how rich you are. Well, you and your friend to use that machine. I guess that's it. Bye.
So